Welcome to Dave's Daily Crypto Take. Today is Wednesday, June 23rd, 2021. Let's take a look at today's charts. At number one, BTC at $33,892, up 3.92% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum at number two, $1,986, up 1.86. Tether at number three, $1. Binance Coin number four, $280.11, up 0.02%. Cardano at number five, $1.22, up 0.11%. XRP at number six, 58 cents, down 5.5%. Dogecoin number seven, 19 cents, up 0.68%. USD coin at number eight, $1. Polkadot at number nine, $15.80. And at number 10, Uniswap at $17.48, up 5.58%. Now let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. Today is extreme fear at number 14. Yesterday was extreme fear at 10. Last week was fear at 33. And last month at this time was extreme fear at number 10. So again, I just like to say thank you to everyone for all the listeners, watchers, to my YouTube, my podcast on Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcast. I've been getting a lot of comments and feedback, so thank you so much, and I appreciate all the support. So let's take a look at the table of contents. We've got about 7 articles today. Article number 1 is Bitcoin falls below $30,000 US after major sell-off. And number 2, why China Bitcoin crackdown is news, crypto engineer explains. And this is good news to be exact. And article number 3 is what is Cardano ADA and why is it so popular? Number 4, Bitcoin plunges below $30,000 as China ramps up the pressure on cryptos. The next article, he's not a Dogecoin millionaire because he didn't sell. And keep on going. Bitcoin is worth zero, and there's no evidence that blockchain is a useful technology, Black Swan author Nassim Taleb says. And today's main topic is Paraguay set to become the second country to make Bitcoin legal tender after El Salvador? So yes, let's just take a look at our first article. So Bitcoin falls below $30,000 US after major slump. So the value of Bitcoin has continued to fall, crashing below 30,000 US. The last time the cryptocurrency consistently traded under 30,000 US was almost 6 months ago, although it did briefly dip below that amount last month before stabilizing north of 40,000 US. Bitcoin's value had peaked in April of this year when it traded at almost 65,000 US, capping an extraordinary rise over the past 12 months. The latest sharp fall caps off a rocky few months for Bitcoin, which was valued at more than 40,000 just over a week ago. Bitcoin's recent fall means that it is now down 54% since its high point 2 months ago. Other cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum and Dogecoin, are also down, having fallen heavily over the past month. Despite the sharp decline, Bitcoin is still up sharply year on year, with Coinbase recording a 174.6% rise from last June, while Ethereum is up by 553%, and Dogecoin has climbed 6,200% in that time. So yes, Bitcoin falls below 30,000 US after a major slump. Comment down below if you were affected by the slump. Article number 2, why China Bitcoin crackdown is good news, crypto engineer explains. So, according to a crypto engineer, the constant Bitcoin crackdown by the Chinese government and its agents should be classified as good news for the entire crypto community. This is in wake of recent price crashes, while China crackdown has caused Bitcoin and other altcoins over the month. Brandon Arvanai, a former security engineer at crypto exchange Gemini, claimed that the Bitcoin crackdown by China should be compared with the country's harsh stance on Facebook and Google. Arvanagi called getting banned in China a rite of passage for free technology and stressed that the Bitcoin crackdown means that Bitcoin is working, not that it's failing. It's making nations shiver in their boots, he added. He said nations are following the footsteps of China like they did with many Western tech firms, which is bullish for Bitcoin in the long run, Arvanagi said. Bitcoin is the greatest store of value in the history of planet Earth. Nothing is even comparable, Arvanagi said. We are going to start valuing our wealth in terms of Bitcoin, and the volatility is the tax that we pay for being on the right side of this trade, he said further. China, undeterred, continues heavy Bitcoin crackdown. The Asian country remains undeterred in its quest to squash Bitcoin in the country. On Monday, the People's Bank of China, the country's apex bank, issued a statement ordering commercial banks to cut off all digital currency related activities, including over the counter crypto trading merchants. OTCs, which has been the best way Chinese residents have managed to circumvent the ban and constant crackdown on Bitcoin, has been targeted by the government again. The central bank revealed that it had summoned banks such as the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China and the Agriculture Bank of China to a meeting to discuss the rising OTC market that has provided crypto enthusiasts an option of cashing in on their currency. So yes, why China Bitcoin crackdown is good news, crypto engineer explains. Do you agree with him or do you disagree? Comment down below if you think this is good news or bad news. Article number 3. What is Cardano ADA and why is it so popular? Cardano's ADA coin has made the headlines for its rise in popularity, but why is the cryptocurrency sought after? If you're in tune with all things cryptocurrency, you have likely come across the term Cardano. When you first heard of it, you might have wondered, what is Cardano and why did its cryptographic token ADA become so popular? If that sounds like you, keep reading. This article will reveal everything you need to know about Cardano. Cardano is a public open source blockchain platform for building and running smart contracts and other decentralized protocols. It was created by a team led by Ethereum co-founder Charles Hoskinson. So Cardano is said to have the technology required to create new possibilities in a decentralized web for the masses. Among these tools are smart contracts, which enable users to execute their own terms or agreements through code automation. The Cardano network launched in 2014 with multiple layers. Currently, the Cardano settlement layer handles ADA transactions, whilst the Cardano computation layer will eventually handle smart contracts. In 2017, Cardano launched its native cryptocurrency ADA. The name pays homage to 19th century mathematician Ada Lovelace, while Cardano itself is named after Italian polymath Girolamo Cardano. Perhaps surprisingly, the project gained significant popularity despite not having a fully dedicated and completed product. So, what is ADA cryptocurrency? ADA is the official native cryptographic token for Cardano. It has become a top 10 cryptocurrency by market capitalization since its release in 2015. ADA has garnered significant hype along the way as its technology advances rapidly. There is speculation that it could compete with the likes of Ethereum in building a massive blockchain ecosystem. The surge in popularity of Cardano is thought to be due to its sustainability factor, consuming just 6 gigawatt hours of power. This sustainability aspect is attractive, especially when big companies are shying away from other cryptocurrencies due to environmental concerns. The consensus algorithm of a blockchain determines how transactions on a network are verified and secured. Cardano is different from Bitcoin as it depends on proof of stake instead of proof of work consensus algorithm, which requires resource intensive mining from very powerful computers. In contrast to Bitcoin's proof of work consensus algorithm, Cardano uses proof of stake to verify transactions on its blockchain. Coin holders can stake their ADA for the right to verify transactions and earn the transaction rewards. Hoskinson's estimates that Cardano's entire system uses less than 0.01% of Bitcoin's network, making it a more sustainable and eco-friendly alternative. So ADA is available on most major cryptocurrency exchanges. All cryptocurrencies are volatile investments. Despite this, Cardano has a strong team behind it and has already accomplished a lot in a short time. The double blow dealt to cryptocurrencies in mid-May 2021 led to the start of a slow recovery period for many coins. Cardano, however, not only held its own, but saw a significant increase in share price over the month. In comparison to Cardano, Bitcoin experienced a large drop in value over the same time period. In May 2021, Cardano's ADA coin was the third biggest cryptocurrency in the world by market capitalization, after Bitcoin and Ethereum's ETH. So, a long term vision for Cardano. Cardano boasts an impressive pedigree and long term vision for its blockchain and cryptocurrency. Many still believe that Cardano has a lot of potential due to the depth of partnerships it maintains with governments and large companies worldwide. Cardano is slowly but surely climbing its way up the crypto ladder as it's now one of the most prominent blockchain platforms outside of the big two. So there you have it. If we can take a look, Cardano, what is it and why is it so popular? Moving on to article number 4. Bitcoin plunges below $30,000 as China ramps up the pressure on cryptos. So Hong Kong Bitcoin tanked again on Tuesday and fell below 30,000 for the first time since late January as China escalated its crackdown on cryptocurrencies. China further curbed mining activity and told major payments platforms and lenders that crypto trading won't be tolerated. Bitcoin plunged 12% over the past 24 hours. The cryptocurrency has lost roughly half its value since it's an all-time high in April. Other cryptos were also caught up by the big sell-off. Ethereum fell about 14%, while Dogecoin dove 26%, erasing all of its gains since April. Cryptocurrencies have had a rough couple of months for a few reasons, including concerns about the environmental impact of mining coins and increasing government scrutiny. Crypto continues to catch a lot of heat from China, which has for months been signaling a major aggressive push to curtail use of such currencies. The People's Bank of China on Monday said it summoned Alipay, the widely popular online payments platform run by Jack Ma's Ant Group, along with 5 big lenders, and told them to comprehensively investigate and identify cryptocurrency exchanges and dealers so that they could cut off any crypto trading. Cryptocurrency trading and speculative activities breed the risks of illegal cross-border transfers of assets and money laundering, the central bank said. The lenders included the Industrial and Commercial Bank, the Agriculture Bank of China, China Construction Bank, and Postal Savings Bank of China, and the Industrial Bank. All 6 companies said in statements issued after a central bank announcement that no institutions or individuals are allowed to use their platforms for any crypto-related activity. In addition to those remarks, Alipay also pledged to step up investigations against crypto transactions on its platform. The announcement isn't a new policy for Beijing, but it does reinforce how far the country is willing to go to restrict the usage of Bitcoin and other digital assets. Over the weekend, Chinese state media reported that the southwestern Chinese province of Sichuan ordered a halt to all crypto mining operations and cut off the power supply to many mining facilities. The province is a major hub for mining, the process of using powerful computers to run and solve algorithms that generate new cryptocurrency coins and verify transactions. While China doesn't completely ban cryptos, regulators in 2013 declared that Bitcoin was not a real currency and forbade financial and payment institutions from transacting with it. At the time, they cited that the risk that Bitcoin could be used for money laundering, as well as the need to maintain financial stability and protect the yuan's status as a fiat currency. The crackdown is also in part to boost China's state-backed digital yuan initiative, which authorities want to implement so that they keep money flows in check. So yes, Bitcoin plunges below 30,000 as China ramps up cryptos. What do you think about the China banks all colluding or meeting and discussing about the ban on crypto in China? Comment down below. All right. So before we move on to the next article, I'd just like to say thank you to all my supporters. Everyone's been messaging me and giving me feedback about the channel. I'm taking all of it into account and I want to make this news channel and update channel as best as I can so that you can get the updated news and unbiased news. So I will be looking at the pros and the cons, and I won't really give my opinion, but I want you to make your research and learn everything about crypto so that you can make an informed decision whether you want to invest or you should just stay on the sidelines. So again, thank you very much for all your feedback. If you think this content is very useful to you, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's move on to the next article. So this one is a pretty interesting one. He's not a Dogecoin millionaire because he didn't sell. The price of the Dogecoin continues to sink, down 40% in the last 7 days. So, in brief, 3 points. Number one, Glauber Contes Soto put all his money into Dogecoin. His holdings went up in value and touched $2 million. But the volatile meme coin has since dipped and he's no longer a Dogecoin millionaire. So, Glauber Contes Soto put everything he had into Dogecoin, a high volatile cryptocurrency that was originally invented as a joke. He rode that investment to millionaire status and a profile in the New York Times in May. Then came the crash. Conte Soto, 33, invested in Dogecoin last February, according to the New York Times report. The investor used all his savings and credit card debt to invest $250,000 in the cryptocurrency. Last month, his holdings touched $2 million. In a tweet in April, he claimed to be the first Dogecoin millionaire of 2021. But despite the surge in value of the coin rising more than 12,000% from January to its peak in May, Conte Soto didn't cash out. Now the price of the meme coin has dropped dramatically, along with the rest of the market. Today, Dogecoin was trading at 19 cents, a 40% decline in value from last week. And Conte Soto, who has tens of thousands of followers on Instagram and Twitter, today tweeted that his Doge investment stood at 764K. If I can hodl, you can hodl. Diamond hands, this is the way. Dogecoin, to the moon, we will rise again. So, yes, in his tweet, it looks like he had a lot of rockets not going to the moon, but going down, and a sad, teary faced emoji. Thousands liked and responded to the investor's tweet, with some reminding him that he is no longer a millionaire. He could have snipped or sniped back by reminding them he's still up 3x on his investment. Conte Soto, who works at a Los Angeles hip hop media company, according to NYET, said in a tweet that he will continue to hodl, a purposeful misspelling of hold. If I can hodl, you can hodl. Diamond hands, this is the way. Dogecoin will rise again, the tweet read. Dogecoin was invented in 2013 to poke fun at Bitcoin. The developers behind the coin wanted to make a silly cryptocurrency with no real value, and even based its image on a popular internet meme. But fast forward to today, and the cryptocurrency is the seventh most valuable out there, with a market cap of over $25 billion. Its rapid increase in popularity and value has made people like Conte Soto rich. Dogecoin's rise over the last year is partly down to Tesla's CEO Elon Musk, one of the richest men in the world, who has said it in his favorite crypto and has influenced its wild price swings with his tweets. One of the developers behind the cryptocurrency, Ross Nickel, even told Decrypt last month that the development team is now working on making it a serious project, hoping to rival Bitcoin as a quick, cheap, and green payment method. Nickel updated his followers on Twitter on the team's progress, to which Musk responded, "This is an important improvement." Ross Nickel, in his Twitter account, said, "I've heard some people are skeptical on the fee reduction code, so I'll be doing a second run through on live on the Dogecoin testnet on Wednesday evening." So Elon Musk responds and retweets, "This is an important improvement." Meanwhile, however, the entire crypto market is suffering at the moment. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market cap today, dipped below 30K for the first time since January. Altcoins, which typically follow Bitcoin sell-off, have followed. Some experts have said even that we are now entering a bear market. Though for thrill-seeking traders like Conte Soto, it's all part of the game. I still believe in Dogecoin, he said on Twitter. So, yes, Dogecoin, he is not a Dogecoin millionaire because he didn't sell. How about you? Are you into Dogecoin? Have you invested some money? Let me know and comment down below. Next up, Bitcoin is worth zero, and there's no evidence that blockchain is a useful technology. Black Swan author Nassim Taleb says. So, here, Black Swan author Nassim Taleb doubled down on his criticism about Bitcoin, this time saying the cryptocurrency is worth exactly zero, and there is no evidence that blockchain is a useful technology. In a recent 6-page draft paper titled Bitcoin, Currencies, and Bubbles, Taleb laid out 4 key arguments against cryptocurrency, which he then published on his website and promoted to his 743,000 Twitter followers. First, the author said that in spite of the hype, Bitcoin failed to satisfy the notion of currency without government. In fact, he said Bitcoin proved to not even be a currency at all. The total failure of Bitcoin in becoming a cryptocurrency has been masked by the inflation of the currency value, generating paper profits for a large enough number of people to enter the discourse while well ahead of its utility, he said. Taleb's second criticism said Bitcoin can neither be a short nor long-term store of value. He used the famous juxtaposition of gold versus Bitcoin, which he said was poor comparison to illustrate his point. Gold and other precious metals are largely maintenance-free, do not degrade over a historical horizon, and do not require maintenance to refresh their physical properties over time. He said cryptocurrencies require a sustained amount of interest in them. His final 2 points argued that Bitcoin is not a reliable inflation hedge, contrary to some analysts' views, and is not a safe haven for investments, whether meant to protect against government tyranny or other catastrophes. Now, not even remotely, he said, citing the March 2020 market panic when Bitcoin sank lower than the stock market, as well as the recent ransom payments following the Colonial Pipeline cyber attack, which authorities were able to track. Government structures and computational power will remain stronger than those of distributed operators who, while distrusting one another, can fall prey to simple hoaxes, he added. Taleb has been a vocal critic of Bitcoin, but the paper also slammed the underlying technology Bitcoin relies on. The author pointed to what he sees as a lack of utility of blockchain technology. There is no evidence that we are getting a great technology unless great technology doesn't mean useful. He continued, and we have done at the time of writing, in spite of all the fanfare, still close to nothing with the blockchain. In April, Taleb told CNBC that Bitcoin is an open Ponzi scheme and failed currency. He hasn't always been a Bitcoin bearer, though. In 2017, Taleb wrote the foreword to The Bitcoin Standard, a book by economist Safieddine Ammous. Back then, Taleb wrote that Bitcoin is an excellent idea as it fulfills the needs of the complex system because it has no owner, no authority that can decide on its fate. Bitcoin on Tuesday continued to tumble, falling as much as 10% to $29,333. It has now slid more than 50% from its all-time high of nearly 65,000 in April. Analysts have said it was the world's largest cryptocurrency prints. Consecutive daily closes decisively below the support level. It could see further downside to 20K back to its level in December 2020. So, yes, Bitcoin is worth zero, and there is no evidence blockchain that it is a useful technology. Black Swan author Nassim Taleb says. What do you think? Do you agree with Nassim or do you disagree? Comment down below if you think it's worth zero. Okay, we're going to move to our main topic today. And the main topic is Paraguay set to become the second country to make Bitcoin legal tender after El Salvador? So, following El Salvador's landmark vote to adopt Bitcoin as an official currency earlier this month, another domino in Latin America looks set to fall. The Central American country made history when it voted to make Bitcoin legal tender on June 8, a decision that was applauded by politicians in a slew of Latin American countries, including Panama, Argentina, and Brazil. Lawmaker Carlos Rejala is now leading a bid to implement legislation to make Paraguay the second country to do so. On Thursday, he announced on Twitter that he would be introducing a bill in the country's National Congress in July that would likely mirror El Salvador's new cryptocurrency law. This is Paraguay. July, we legislate. Hashtag Bitcoin. So Coindesk also has a tweet. One of Paraguay's largest entertainment groups plans to accept Bitcoin, either Shiba Inu and Chili's, starting next month. As well as introducing measures to make Paraguay a hub for foreign crypto investors, the draft legislation, which according to Rejala will be published on July 14, would also seek to establish Bitcoin as legal tender. So, what do we know about the bill so far? Well, the devil is in the details, the bulk of which have not been widely circulated yet. What we do know has been gleaned from information teased by Rejala on his social media accounts. So, the Bitcoin Hub on June 7th, Rejala outlined his vision for Bitcoin use in Paraguay, stating that he is working with the Paraguayan crypto community in order for Paraguay to become a hub for the crypto investors of the world and subsequently to be placed among the ones on the cutting edge of digital technology. On the same day, Juanjo Benitez Rickman, the CEO of crypto exchange Bitcoin.com.py, confirmed on Twitter that he was collaborating with the congressman to introduce a project in Congress so that Paraguay becomes a crypto friendly country for worldwide crypto investors, taking advantage of the renewable and inexpensive energy provided by hydroelectrics. Bitcoin has been widely criticized by environmentalists because of the energy intensive computer farms used to mine it. The crypto's exorbitant use of the electricity has been cited as one of the reasons why authorities in China hardened their approach to cryptocurrencies, launching a crackdown on mining operations and crypto exchanges. Within hours of the parliamentary vote in El Salvador, Bukele tweeted that he had instructed a state owned geothermal company, which produces renewable energy from volcanoes, to prepare for its electricity to be used to power Bitcoin mining. In a series of tweets, Rejala, too, has emphasized Paraguay's access to renewable energy as an impetus for attracting investment. He tweets, entrepreneurs and investors looking at Paraguay for the first time, can you imagine investing your capital in a financially fertile country? Can you imagine investing in the large producer of clean and renewable energy in the world with the lowest taxes in the region with 10% income, 10% VAT, and 10% personal income tax, with the highest youth labor force in a southern bloc market, Mercosur, of more than 500 million population? Wow. Nearly 100% of the country's electricity needs are served by hydroelectric plants, while 90% of all energy it produces is exported to its neighbors, Brazil and Argentina. So, slower progress. What is certain is that the speed at which any law in Paraguay is drafted, debated, and enacted will be slower than in El Salvador. The Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele introduced and passed legislation to recognize Bitcoin as an official currency alongside the US dollar just 3 days after announcing his intention to do so on June 5th as a Bitcoin 2021 conference in Miami. Having tweeted his approval and his intention to follow Bukele's example, it will be more than a month before Rejala unveils his draft bill to Paraguayan parliamentaries. The potential hurdle for Rajala is the prospect of solidifying consensus around the idea from his fellow lawmakers from other political factions. He is a congressman representing the Hagamos party, a party with only 2 seats in the 80-seat Chamber of Deputies. It's unclear as yet whether Rajala enjoys wider support in the larger establishment parties. However, the use of Bitcoin and other altcoins in the country is soaring, as it is in much of Latin America, aided by a recent flux of companies announcing they would accept cryptos as a payment method. Last week, Grupo Cinco, a large entertainment holding company based in Paraguay, announced that 24 of its businesses would begin accepting cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Ether, as payment options from July. Speaking to La Nacion, newspaper on Friday. Rejala said he was proud that so many Paraguayan companies were now embracing cryptocurrencies. We are proud that since we are announced that we are working on a bill that legalizes the use of digital assets, better known as digital currency, or its more popular version, Bitcoin, as legal tender in Paraguay for any type of commercial transaction, various Paraguayan companies have already joined and taken a step forward into the new era of transactions, he said. So, yes, Paraguay set to become the second country to make Bitcoin legal tender after El Salvador. What do you think? Do you think they're going to come through with it, or do you think they're going to take some time? They said it's going to be in a month. Comment down below if you think it's going to happen. All right. To end this crypto news update, let's take a look at the prices one more time. At number one, BTC is at $33,888. Ethereum at number two, $1,999. Tether at number three, $1. Binance Coin, $284.05. Cardano at number five, $1.23. XRP at number six, 59 cents. Dogecoin at number seven, 20 cents. USD coin number eight, $1. Polkadot number nine, $16.12. And last Uniswap at number 10, $17.84. So there you have it, everyone. Thank you so much for making it this far into the YouTube and podcast. I'd like to say thank you to everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe if you can, because the more eyes, the more ears that this podcast and YouTube channel can get, the more news and updates you can get directly every day. So, again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good crypto day. Peace.